Thanks for staying with us. What was meant to be a simple outing reportedly turned into a terrifying ordeal for a young woman in Delta State. After meeting a man online, she was allegedly invited out, but instead of a public place, she was taken to a secluded bush alongside another man. According to reports, she was tied to a tree and forced to transfer all the money from her bank account during the frightening encounter. She was later rescued by members of a local vigilante group. The incident has once again raised urgent concerns about the dangers of online meetups. So what are your thoughts? What can we learn and unlearn from this story? You can join the conversation and call us on 02016 352013 or 09024163440, or tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. So I saw the video. It was just a very painful one where the vigilante were interviewing her, and then I think they had caught one of the people that tied her up. And the first thing in my head is, why didn't they first of all release her?
That's what I wanted to say.
Release her first. Before that interview, her face was shown very boldly. It was not blood in any way, you know. Somehow we need to find a way to learn how to sort of cover, protect, yeah, because she was a victim. She was still standing and answering questions with that red, is it red or brown?
Like a criminal.
Yes, like she was the one at fault. And the people who tied her up did not have anything. You know, that's the first thing. So that angle. But a lot of people started blaming the victim. And I want us to start the conversation from what you thought initially and how we move the focus from the criminals to the people the crime has been committed against. Why will you go out? Why will you not verify before you go out? The person who is committing a crime, why are we not saying, why will you commit such a crime? We focus all the attention on the woman who is going out. But let's hear you.
It's not that they're not going to
do that.
Accuse the victim, the criminals.
Okay.
But in Nigeria of today, don't go out like that. This is not, even in England and America where they do online, you can go and meet a serial killer. So, first and foremost, why are you meeting an open place?
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you going to meet in a bush?
Hey, God, I beg.
Ha! Somebody that you don't know before, just came to meet you online in Nigeria of today, that they kidnap, and you yourself carry your two left leg. Waka go there.
Are you sure they didn't use jazz?
Even when you are on your way and you are seeing that it was bush, bush.
You
didn't turn back.
Maybe there was
you continued wakaing. Sometimes that's why they're blaming the victim, because she used her open eye. You are saying maybe jazz.
Maybe.
I don't know if it was jazz, but I personally don't believe in that kind of jazz. But it may exist.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. When online, you are meeting somebody who says, come and meet me. Then he didn't say, come and meet me in a Kenikon restaurant, or come and meet me in a Murtala Mohammed airport, or you say, come and meet me in one
at a junction first.
You know, we talk about self-awareness. There's a particular program my boys are doing, Boys Leadership Academy. They created a course called Situational Awareness for teenagers, and one of the things the man was talking about was to teach young people early enough about how to manage themselves in different situations, being able to observe. I grew up very sheltered. I did not really, even when I started going out and I was modeling, I just believed that everybody was good, you know. I just always tried to see the good in everyone. It has put me in very, 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 very near, like, dangerous situations. Like by the time I was dating my husband, I was like, I don't even know how you've survived in this life like this. I say it's just God. But it could have happened. I could easily see myself in this kind of trap, believing all the best, like, no, what kind of thing is this? Let me just check, you know, and I'm a very curious person. So combine naivety and curiosity, you find yourself in situations like this.
Yeah.
And we are going to have more, sadly, because we have more sheltered children growing up into adulthood without understanding streets the way some of us know about streets. So we have a responsibility to have tough conversations with dating adults about abuse that happens. It might seem tough. That's why I go out of my way. I'm always, once I saw a situation, there was a video about children, drug abuse with children. There was this adolescence movie that I watched. Immediately I just have my children now. Children are not killing each other. I'm like, my children, I've traumatized my children. Because like I just want them to be aware that, see, things are happening. There is drug, there's this one.
Give me the name of the movie later,
it's always important. Just have those conversations, because if you don't tell them, they will use innocent mind of everybody is good. Mommy loves me, daddy loves me, auntie loves me, everybody around me loves me. So I now met this guy online and he's like, let's have dates. Okay, maybe it's a bush and then the house is on the other side. You know, some people, we assume that everybody understands, like everybody is as guarded as we are based on life. No, we work with what we know. If I've never been in a situation where, I'll just always assume that this person, but he's old enough now. I mentioned one day when we were discussing about sexual abuse with younger children, I said I met a man and this person knows my parents. We all grew up in the same area. And he was asking me, and I told him, I said, sir, you are double my age. I'm 16, you're 32. Like in my mind, I was even saying it, like, you should know. And I felt it would end there. It did not end though. Man kept chasing me, catching me every corner. Even when he knew I was 16 and he knew he was 32. So in our minds, we must give our children this level of information, have conversations like this, because you don't want your child to be the next victim. Then social media reporters and vloggers, please cover face of person. Like it's just an app. Just the same app you use in editing. There are several of them. You could just blur that face because what we do is we're putting it online. Simi's tweet of 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, is out today. The video clip of this lady is going to be online forever. Yeah. Please, let us protect. At the end of the day, we end up shaming and victimizing people further. It's just very sad, and I hope she gets proper therapy to help her through this situation, because once this entire thing is done, she should go for counseling. She needs to talk to people, and because she might shut her heart. Yes. She might shut herself off totally from every relationship because of what she's gone through. Yeah.
When I saw the videos, I opened the video first of all. I'm sorry, I started laughing.
Why?
Yes, I laughed first because yeah. I'll be honest. I laughed first and I said, what is going on here? Why are you people tying the girl as if it's the girl that now lured the boy to the bush? You tie hand, tie leg, as in you came to rescue somebody
and left the
person. Then you questioned her, did the whole interrogation as if she's a criminal. Then you didn't even adjust her outfit. No,
and the girl didn't even see herself.
You made her. I said, what happened to her was already bad. But then you now also dehumanized her the more.
Oh God.
So when I first of all, I laughed. I said, what's going on here? Then I started watching. And I said, but why? Then anger now sets in. Why? It's not like they said, it's not fair.
I would like to hear your anger when we come back, Amaka. Okay. Let's take a short break now. When we come back, Amaka will give us her anger this morning. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. YK, we are back.
I was just talking about expensive jokes.
Welcome back. So we are still having this conversation of the lady who went to visit and then she was tied up. Yes, I was angry. Show your anger now.
Yes, I said
you first laughed before you
I first laughed before I get angry. Because I saw the way the lady was and how she was interrogated throughout the whole thing. Like, it was funny to me, and then I became angry. One, at the vigilante people. Secondly, at the criminals, because this is how, anyways, the lady in question had no business going to have a first date at a man's house. Because when she arrived at the junction, the public place, right, and then the guy now said, we're going to my house, and then we have to walk to the house, and there's bush before the house. Why are you walking? Why in the night? Why you're going to a man's house for the first time? You don't even know the man. Like, what is what is your intention now, sister? And then from what they were saying in the video, nobody even knew where she was, that she was
going there.
She was going there. Too much risk. Yes,
she didn't tell her family.
Because, people are crazy. And most times, even when you see people as being, even people that you know, that you think they are saying. Because I had an experience in university where there was this guy that was a former footballer. And he was on my matter and everything, he come to, take me out to lunch, buy me different gifts, phones and everything there, was love bombing me. But then I noticed that the way he takes calls, the way he talks to people. I noticed that he had this aggressive behavior every time. My mother said, no, there's something that is not aligning well here. So he now said he came to pick me up in school for lunch, and then he now said that we were going to go to his house. I told my friend to enter the car. I cannot go alone. Then I now told my other friend, like, see where I'm going, see where I'm going with, because there was just certain anger about, he had certain anger issues
that you noticed.
That early. I noticed that I'm very observant. Until I and my friend went to his place, and then he said he had some gifts for me. He wanted to give me some things, and then he tried to be touchy-feely. I mean, I'm very rude and saucy. Now I'm more mature. So then when I'm saying no, with all the aggression in me, this guy now pulled the gun. The gun that he pulled, like he didn't put the gun like was pulling gun on me. He brought out the gun like if like this is my gun, like trying to that kind of intimidate you. Me, I'm wiser than my age. Me, I was not calling my friend Uju. So he knew, So he knew that because it was obvious that when we entered the car, we told my other friend where we are going.
Yes.
So it was obvious that there's nothing you can do.
Yes.
You cannot intimidate me.
Yes,
I made it known. And that was the last. This guy begged me tight. That he was trying to show me the gun. My mother said, you and your anger issues plus gun. Both of you have no business together. So you have to be able to protect yourself. You have no business. And this someone had known over.
I've said this story before.
Yeah.
My own was not gone. My own was chicken peri peri.
Chicken peri peri. We can never forget chicken peri peri story.
I can't remember it. Please give me the story.
They wanted to go and eat chicken peri peri
because
with your
because I've always said that I was a criminal. I'm still a criminal. But this man, he was chasing us. I went, or when men are chasing us, we go, we collect chicken peri peri, money, everything. This one we now went. My friend and I wonder if she's watching. She will know it's her. Both of us now went to chicken peri peri. He was at Eco Hotel. When we get there, his room. But when he opened the door, he was wearing house coat. By the time he closed the door,
boom! Chicken peri peri has brought you this.
So what did you do?
He says it wasn't me he was chasing.
Okay, it was your friend.
It was my friend. I still ordered the chicken peri peri I ate too. He was chasing my friend around the room.
Are you eating chicken?
Are you chicken? My friend now locked herself in the toilet. He now faced me.
You must pay for chicken peri peri.
So there is no way as a woman
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Which kind of leg you take waka go there?
You know.
Might not.
You know.
That's
why I also said.
You might not.
No.
You might not.
No, hold on.
I will speak for
yes.
them.
You might not what?
Yes, hold on.
Meet in an open place. Meet in a restaurant.
Yes.
Meet in a.
You might
not. Meet at the airport so you
because
can take next flight out.
I've shared a story that I was going to do events for someone. This is a neighbor. And like I said, usually someone that in this case is someone that I even knew, so I felt comfortable. Take me to event center. They said, "Oh, the event place is locked. That we should wait inside the room while they are opening the door to the event place." So I went into the room, and the man is married. I know his wife. I know his I know
trusted.
Yes, I know his wife. I know his. I will not even think for any reason that anything could come out of it. So I entered in my naive sense, sat down, and they say order food. I said no, I don't want anything. He said no. They should bring
Sit
drink.
on the bed.
It was only bed.
Sat down.
I would not stand and see any. We were waiting that they will come. Really, I thought that he locked the door. That moment, I knew that I entered one chance. Because it didn't make any sense that he would lock the door when we are waiting for them to bring the key for the event center. But I got into the room. If anything had happened, there's no gist. There's nothing I will say that anybody will believe that I genuinely went into the room. In actual fact, it was serious fight. I know that I caught his hand because I used the key to injure him, and he had to hold his hand from bleeding, and he was saying, you be ogbanje. Opened the door and took a bike from there to my house. My parents, and I got my mom to pay for the bike. But I innocently went, and I even got inside the room thinking that this person adults, yes, it was hotel room. The venue is downstairs. The venue of office is locked, that we should go into the room and wait for them to come and open the venue for us. And me too, I believed my husband had be tired. As in, I have plenty stories of my foolishness. I foolish small, don't be small.
So you see, and I know that you are
admitting the foolishness.
Yes.
On live television.
So obviously this woman was foolish.
Yes.
But we know.
Yes. Yeah. So okay, that's what she's saying. There are many people who, as a result of their background, will not be able to sense danger immediately. You know, we've had this conversation, and I was saying that I'm very afraid for how we overprotect our children, where we somehow isolate them from the realities of the world. I was having, that day we went to a party, because these 2 days I went for a party. My 16-year-old accompanied me as my best friend. And so we're having a conversation. I was asking her questions of, is there any way people like meet in school, you have friends and they gather and people are having drinks? She said she doesn't follow them, she stays in her room, because I've gotten a complaint that she hardly comes out to even eat is a problem. I said, why do you like to isolate yourself? She said, because she really does not have anything they interested in talking about. But I said, for instance, you choose to go, or any day you choose to go, how do you know that the place is safe? How do you take your drink? Do you carry your drink when you're done? When you leave your drink, when you come back, don't touch, you know, where having those, I was asking questions, and then I was giving some tips. And I said, let me tell you the truth, because so the world is not as innocent as your home is. Your home is a safe space. So some of us who grew up in toxic environments, right, we got wise very fast, and that's one of the advantages. It's not an advantage, but it's also an advantage, because there's no way I could have entered the kind of trap Tokwe had entered. I came from a vicious environment. So from very early, my antenna, don't they tell me, say,
if I enter the kind of trap Tokwe entered,
yes,
open like clear eye, and waka that thief carry me go there, I want job.
I have a caller on the line. I'll take that caller. But when I come back, I would like to ask you ladies, chicken peri is enough, please. I'd like to ask you ladies, how do we expose the realities of the world to a lot of young people out there, because they cannot stop dating? We cannot tell them not to stop dating. We cannot tell them not to stop going to visits. But how do we better prepare them? But let me take this call. I'll come to you, YK. We have Moses on the line. Good morning, Moses.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you.
Please don't be holding us too long, because the network always cut off. I'll be here.
Sorry about that.
So I think what I discover about this, I think you have just said it now, goes beyond all this talking about the lady. I'm a man. You people, the little mistake you made that you talk about, you people, it was not a mistake, because you people, you have future, you know where you are going by then. The children you are saying now, if we are in a party, if you tell them that you need 30 women in 30 minutes, they know who to call. It's just to find LGO that will go beyond the heads. This one is terrible than head. Sometimes when you are sick, it may take 2 years or 5 years. This one, between 1 minute, you can be off. Look at the case of that woman, that general daughter from Jos, that they killed in Lagos. Without telling the father. The question now is, we need NGO again that will make these sisters, all these children from age 15 to 20 something to 30, to tell them that this is not the way. I used to follow my friends. I still went to Elisha recently. I slept in one hotel opposite that building. The rate at which I appear to be a useless person, I was just looking at them. If you need 30 women, even though you don't know them, they will come. They are not ready to do anything again. People are talking about government, and they are not even doing anything. So
we need to address the greed.
Thank you so much, Moses. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll address some of the things that Moses has said, and maybe take some other chicken peri stories. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.